Despite the fact that speculative chemistry explicitly pay isn't one of the sort of top 30 digital currencies on the planet by market cap, it still sort of has demonstrated to be a very wise venture. And a fascinating undertaking with truly splendid possibilities in a kind of significant manner in a real sense. The fate of it in speculative chemistry certainly pay will basically really rely on how the organization will sort of grow pretty further on and whether its key worth will generally be sufficient to essentially conquer the difficulties that all digital forms of money for the most part need to confront. In particular, unpredictability, guideline, and serious contest, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Right now, we can sort of make especially provisional speculative chemistry follow through on cost expectations to explicitly attempt and fundamentally think about how the cost could act from here on out. This value expectation ought not be viewed as venture exhortation. However, we actually trust that our speculative chemistry sort of follow through on cost conjecture will especially assist you with fundamentally concluding whether it will be a truly strong expansion to your portfolio or not, which really is genuinely critical. Speculative chemistry really pays central examination in a by and large significant manner. At the point when it really comes to crypto resources, principal examination doesn't commonly come up that frequently, which for the most part is very huge. More often than not, digital money costs explicitly get set by the in every way that really matters, outrageous unpredictability that in a real sense is ever present on the crypto market and by truly broad patterns, which sort of is very critical. Nonetheless, the major worth of a resource can impact its fundamentally normal cost. While it's not something informal investors would essentially be somewhat intrigued by, it can explicitly be helpful for fundamentally long-haul financial backers, or so they most certainly thought, to especially dissect the crucial worth of the coin. We should first, in every practical sense, investigate what speculative chemistry, all things considered, pay especially is about in an especially significant manner. All things considered, a utility by and large symbolic sort of is just with respect to all plans and purposes great as the venture it serves, or so they in a real sense thought. But in every practical sense, token principal worth, being an ERC20 token, which is the local utility especially badge of the speculative chemistry pay network that truly is utilized to work with all procedure on the stage in a genuinely significant manner in a real sense. Tokens especially are compensated, promised, and paid as charges for all exchanges on the organization, kind of as opposed to mainstream thinking. The speculative chemistry in every practical sense, pay digital money by and large has some substantial worth and by and large is utilized to truly work an effective undertaking that especially continues to report new fascinating organizations, which most certainly is very critical. Along these lines, certainly numerous specialists explicitly consider it to truly be an underestimated resource and really feel that its essential incentive in every practical sense is in every way that really matters, higher than its kind of current cost of 4 cents, which especially is very huge. Speculative chemistry especially follow through on cost expectation for 2023 in an unpretentious manner. In their speculative chemistry most certainly pay figure, Wallet financial backer anticipates that the cost should pretty twofold in 1 year. They are foreseeing that speculative chemistry truly pay will in every practical sense hit 8 cents in spring of genuinely 1 year from now in every way that really matters, in opposition to mainstream thinking. While we by and large concur that there basically is an opportunity the cost may at last certainly start to ascend in 2023, we question its really greatest worth can in a real sense reach remotely close 10 cents as why, showing how the fate of in speculative chemistry for the most part pay will all things considered rely on how the organization will grow essentially further on and whether its crucial worth will be sufficient to in every way that really matters defeat the difficulties that all digital currencies in every practical sense need to confront, specifically, unpredictability, guideline, and extreme rivalry in an unpretentious way. Figures it will, which certainly is very critical. Right now, we truly anticipate that the speculative chemistry essentially follow through on cost should pretty average out at around 7 cents in 2023, with highs at roughly 9 cents and lows at 4 cents and less, which truly is very huge. Speculative chemistry sort of follow through on cost expectation for 2024 in a very huge manner. Speculative chemistry pays destiny will most in every practical sense, reasonable by and not entirely set in stone in 2 years. That is the point at which we'll check whether a coin can generally make do in the crypto world by reliably fashioning significant associations or one more bond utility token, which generally is very critical. We sort of think that this undertaking basically is promising, so we can for the most part see it having sort of certain cost elements later on, which basically shows that right now, we basically expect the speculative chemistry in every practical sense follow through on cost to genuinely average out at around 7 cents in 2023, with highs at roughly 9 cents and lows at 4 cents and less, which in every way that really matters is very critical. As per our in every practical sense, long-haul speculative chemistry basically follow through on cost expectation. 2024 may in every practical sense be the year when the SCH/USD cost at last starts to rise and fosters a vertical pattern in a very significant manner. The H cost might in any event generally get more than the 10 cents line and for the most part arrive at a normal of 9 cents, which certainly is very huge. Speculative chemistry essentially follow through on cost expectation for 2025. As per our speculative chemistry truly follow through on cost expectation, the coin's cost could truly significantly increase in esteem in 2025 contrasted with its genuinely current cost in an extremely huge manner. We explicitly imagine that a normal of 12 cents generally is probable, and it might in any event, in every practical sense, arrive at a greatest cost of 20 cents, showing how all things considered, a utility by and large token especially is just essentially as great as the task it serves in an unpretentious manner. What will speculative chemistry truly pay explicitly be truly worth in 2025 in a genuinely huge manner? We by and large expect that speculative chemistry follow through on's cost may in every practical sense, equivalent 12 cents in 2025 in an unobtrusive way. Speculative chemistry certainly address cost expectation for 2030, or so they in every practical sense thought. There in every practical sense are a lot of speculative chemistry for the most part follow through on cost expectations for 2030, yet we would in a real sense exhort you against trusting them in a kind of large manner. Any gauge for especially such a far-off future truly will undoubtedly be unadulterated mystery, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. The really token may commonly hit $1 or break down to nothing. It's absolutely impossible to tell, exhibiting that right now, we sort of anticipate that the speculative chemistry by and large address cost should genuinely average out at around 7 cents in 2023, with highs at roughly 9 cents and lows at 4 cents and less, which basically is very huge. Crypto passages like this stage may essentially become out of date in 5 years, which really is genuinely huge. All things considered, ETH will especially lose its worth in every way that really matters, significant way, as indicated by our speculative chemistry especially pay estimate. This kind of token appears to be a by and large better commonly momentary speculative resource than a truly steady sort of long-haul venture fundamentally. Notwithstanding, quite sort of do fundamentally your own personal exploration prior to putting or exchanging it in an unpretentious way. Might speculative chemistry at any point by and large compensation basically hit $1 sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking? In the event that it is in every way that really matters, normal value keeps on declining at the rate it does now. We generally are somewhat improbable to by and large see speculative chemistry all things considered, follow through on cost ascend to $1 soon, or ever in an unpretentious manner.